Thank you for joining us here today on Hill Country Happenings News Minutes. Now, this weekend we celebrated Easter, but this year it was different. Now, people celebrate this in two different ways. Some of us celebrate it both ways. Now, for the Christians, most of us did not go to the actual church building, but we did celebrate with our church family either through social media, the website links, or sitting in our vehicles in the parking lot hearing the pastor preach. We didn't have the sunrise services and the big breakfast, or hear our choirs sing the Easter cantatas, then gather for lunch. But it was a good celebration weekend. Because as someone said, the reason we celebrate Easter wasn't canceled, just the gathering to celebrate. We also normally gather with our families to hunt Easter eggs that we dyed together, then a big lunch. The hunt is always so fun when the little ones are involved. They think that when they found one, they're good to go until they realize, hey, I can get more. Then the race is on. We hope you had a good weekend, and if you would like to share your stories with us, we would love to have them. Let us know what your shelter-in-place Easter looked like. You can tag us on Facebook or share them by messenger or email the videos to us. Let us hear from you. As several companies in our area have pitched in to help make face masks for healthcare workers. Kevin Charles Furniture and Cooper Electric are just two of the companies in this area that are giving back to the communities. Now, Kevin Charles is sewing the face mask that is needed to help stem the spread of the virus. And Cooper Electric is making the metal pieces that go across the nose to make sure that the mask is fitted. And the amazing part is that their team built a machine to make the nose pieces. Now, both of these companies, along with others in our area, deserve a hearty thank you. Now, the coronavirus strand COVID-19 has been in Mississippi for several weeks now. And as of April the 10th, there were over 2,400 cases with 93 deaths in Mississippi. Now, most people do not realize that each year hundreds of people die in our state from both the A and B flu and pneumonia. What makes the COVID-19 different is, as of right now, there is no treatment for COVID-19, nor is there a vaccine. It is believed that the projected number of cases and deaths were highly estimated, and that social distancing along with good hygiene is helping to flatten the curve. Masks are also being homemade to help add an additional barrier to keep us healthy. Now for some school news. West Union Principal Russell Taylor will take over as Union County Superintendent beginning January the 1st, 2021. The current superintendent, Ken Basil, announced last December that he would be stepping down in December of 2020. Beginning July the 1st, Taylor will become the deputy superintendent and then transition to the school's district's top job on January the 1st, 2020. Taylor has served as the principal at West Union School for the last 6 years. It has 26 years in education, including 22 years in various administrative positions. He graduated from W.P. Daniel High School in 1990 and attended Northeast Mississippi Community College and Union University. He began his teaching career as a social studies teacher and baseball and football assistant coach in New Albany. We hope to catch up with Mr. Taylor in the near future to help introduce him to you. Now, during this time of shelter in place, numerous Facebook users have started to participate in Facebook challenges and questionnaires as a way to connect with others and have fun. However, what most people do not realize is that these games can actually be dangerous. Now, some of the most popular challenges are: share a picture of every car you've ever owned, share the maiden names of your mom, your grandmother, and your father's last name, and then share the name of the street you grew up on. All of these sound harmless, but hackers can actually use this information to access your most important accounts, including subscriptions, your email accounts, and even your online banking accounts. Now, here at Hill Country Network, we would like to encourage you to not participate in these challenges, as fun or inviting as they may seem. There are people out there who are watching and waiting for their next victim. We do not want that victim to be you. Now, you may have noticed the blue lights all around town. They're on the Tanglefoot Trail, the courthouse. Several businesses have them also, and they are shining blue for Autism Awareness Month. In 2005, Suzanne and Bob Wright co-founded Autism Speaks, inspired by their grandson who was diagnosed with autism. Now, guided by the Wrights' leadership and vision, Autism Speaks has grown into the world's leading autism science and advocacy organization. They spearheaded Autism Speaks' signature initiatives, new federal laws ensuring financial security for people with disabilities, and insurance reform for autism care, a public service campaign credited with educating countless families about the early signs of autism, and World Autism Awareness Day, sanctioned by the United Nations, and the Light It Up Blue Awareness Campaign, now involving more than 150 countries. Now, Miss Suzanne also helped launch the Blue Puzzle Piece, the puzzle that is now widely recognized icon for autism. Now, thank you for joining us here today on Hill Country Happenings News Minutes. We're on all the social media. Follow us on Instagram and on Twitter. Be sure to use the hashtag #CrowOn. Now, we're on Facebook, so be sure to go there and follow us. Now, several of our shows also have their own Facebook page. Let's Talk, From the Heart, County Flack, Hill Country Happenings, to name just a few. Please follow all of them. They always have news. Now, we invite you to visit our website, hillcountrynetwork.net, and our news website too, hcntoday.news. Now, we bring you all the news we can on this site. Please sign up and receive alerts from us whenever we post new stories. And speaking of alerts, we also have a YouTube channel. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers as fast as we can. Now, we hope you'll stay tuned for the rest of today's show, and we hope you have a wonderful week.
My name is Mrs. Lady B. Garth. I am running for Alderwoman Ward 2.
Ms. Garth, you are a retired citizen of Aberdeen, retired educator. Um, no one's really sees any reason why you should be running for alderman. So, why are you running?
Good question. Just because I am retired does not negate the fact that I am still a part of my community. And what I want to do is I want to see Aberdeen, my community, brought back to its former glory as when I was actively working and involved. My husband worked tirelessly to accomplish this. My father worked tirelessly to accomplish this. And I feel that it's up to me to take the reins and continue their legacy. I love Aberdeen. This is my hometown. I was born here, and I want the children of Aberdeen to see what a wonderful place this can be. I don't want our children running off, going somewhere else. I want them to be here. Go and get that education, bring it back home, utilize it, so we can build Aberdeen as big as any other city in this metropolitan area. Thank you.
What would you say has set Aberdeen back, and how being alderman helped solve that?
When I sat on the board as the first black alderwoman for the city of Aberdeen, I saw the great opportunities that we could bring to Aberdeen, the wonderful businesses, the enterprises that were interested in coming here. Sitting on that board would give me a voice and being able to work with people who are like-minded. And I feel that we do have a team that's like-minded. I feel that everybody is sick and tired of being sick and tired, and we want our city back to its glory days. And I can remember growing up, we had industries, the schools were booming. You could go anywhere and we could compete. We are not there anymore, and this is what I'm working towards.
So, as the new alderwoman of the city of Aberdeen for Ward 2, what happens in the first 100 days?
The first 100 days, we're going to set the city in order. We are under a special charter, as you may or may not know. However, some kind of way, the prior board decided they didn't want to follow what was written in the law. So we're going to put the day-to-day operation of the city back into the hands of the mayor. We're going to be the legislative body, which we are voted in to do, and then we're going to follow suit with that.
What would you tell a candidate that's on the fence between yourself and your opponent?
And if you want fluff and lies, you can go with my opponent. When I ran for alderwoman the first time, I didn't make any promises other than the fact that I do have one vote. I will fight for you. I will not be doing any illegal activities or committing any offenses against the city that's not within my power to do. So if you want the truth told to you, vote for me. I'm all about reality. I'm all about keeping it real, 100. But if you want lies and you want promises that after you put these people in, you see they're not doing these things. They're not trying to do these things. They lied to get in. Then vote for my opponent.
Hello, my name is George the Giraffe, and you're watching the Dog Feed this week. Ah!
Here with my Kiki, and we're gonna make camouflage chocolate fudge brownies. Stay tuned.
Now we've gathered up all of our ingredients. We've got some cream cheese, 3 eggs, sugar, vanilla extract, and I gotta go to the store to get some cocoa powder, and we got the unsalted butter, the espresso powder, and all-purpose flour, and the salt. I've got to go get the cocoa powder, and then we can start. First, we're checking to see if these eggs are viable or not.
It's kind of floating. It's moving. It's rocking like the other one was. Not seeing any movement. So no chick.
That one. Got this one.
And they have a chicken. This one's floating at the surface, as you can see.
First you both go watch your way, and the vibe is feeling stronger. What's small turn to a friendship, and friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, and love will never get lost. And when brotherhood comes, the line will never be crossed. Establishing
We have a medium bowl of cream cheese. And then over here we have cream cheese, cocoa powder, sugar and eggs, and some vanilla. And over here is our brownie mixture, which we're just waiting for it to warm up. And then we'll add the flour, eggs, and vanilla and cocoa powder. Finished the brownies. It took about 30 minutes because we have a deeper pan, but finally ready to eat.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it.
What's up, guys? It's Caleb Bader here with New Albany Journalism, and today we're going to show you some at-home workouts you can do, while you're sitting around being quarantined. So, first off, we're going to start off with some squats. Work these legs right here. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 right there. You got to do 4 sets of that, all right? Next off, we got some push-ups. So we're gonna get this down a little bit. Push-ups, it'll work your arms and your chest a little bit. But anyways, get some push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, there's your push-ups. Now we got some crunches. All right, you get right here. Well, on the push-ups, you have 4 sets of 10 as well. Then right here, we're gonna do some crunches. We're gonna do 4 sets of 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. Your goal right here is you want your shoulder blades up, and you want to try to touch your chest to the sky. 1, 2. But you also want to get to your knees as well. So get your shoulder blades up. Then we have some side planks. So arm right here, pop your legs up, grab right here, and go like this. Hold it for 30 seconds. And then we want to switch sides. Get right here. Oh, hello. Anyways, after that, we got some calf raises. So you want to get right here, and you want to raise your toes up, like this. So we're going to have 30 facing this way. You want to turn your toes in, kind of like a pigeon toe. Get 30 like this. And then spread your feet out like this. It's like a Y or a V. And do this. You do each of those 30 times, and that's 1 set, and you do 3 sets of 30. And that's a little at-home workout for you guys to do while you're quarantined. Say hello, Emma.
Hey.
Tuning out.
Anyways, hey guys, my name is Nailisa. I'm part of the journalism class. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to be painting, or at least attempt to paint. That's gonna be fun. I'm back. Now, I just put on a sweatshirt because it's kind of cold in the house. Anyways, we're gonna get our supplies is the next step. So, let me go grab them. Okay, so we're back with the supplies. I got my sketchbook, I got a paper plate to put the plate on, And then this chair's been squeaked, so sorry. I got my paint and stuff. Okay, so guys, I found the design that I'm gonna do, and I don't know if you guys, I know you guys are on your phone and watching TikToks, like just continuously like scrolling and stuff. So I think I'm just gonna attempt to do something like this. And I don't know, it looks cool, but we'll see how that goes. Anyways, I'm gonna do a time-lapse video. Well, let's get right to it.
And Batman with his fist. And clearly I don't see myself upon that list. She said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts. Some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this.
I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, the testaments they told, the moon and its eclipse. And Superman unrolls a suit before he lives. But I'm not the kind of person that it fits. And she said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts. Some superheroes, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can miss. I want something
So
just
I
like
finally finished my masterpiece. Came out pretty good, not gonna lie. So like, drum roll please. Ready? This is what the end result was. It was pretty good, like for the first time and stuff. Like, I admire this. I did the leaves and the black right here and the white paint off camera. Other than that, I hope you guys can create the same look when you're bored, I guess. But anyways, I had a bunch of fun doing this. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so peace out. This quarantine thing is driving me insane as much as it's driving. Why am I so pale? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my little part of the video. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
What's up, guys? Isaiah checking in, and I'm here with my older sister LaQuinta, and we've been bored lately because we've been quarantined, and well, I've been quarantined, but she still be having to work. So tell us a little bit about you, like going to work and stuff.
So I'm a medical assistant, and I work for Ashley Furniture Wellness Center, and I guess working in healthcare, that's just part of one of the things that you sign up to do once you decide that you want to work in healthcare. It's primarily all about taking care of people and saving lives daily. So this is something that if you're in the healthcare that you just learn to adapt to. You know, of course, every day it's not going to be good days. You're going to have some bad days. You're going to have people lose their life. But at the end of the day, that's part of it.
Okay, so once you come home from work, I know you have 2 kids, so how hard is it, like, since they don't have to go to school, like, how hard is it cleaning up behind them as much now, since they're not in school?
Very hard. They play video games all day. They eat snacks all day. But, again, that's part of being a mama, so I just adapt to that, too.
All right, guys, you heard it from LaQuinta. We signing out. Still gonna be bored, but peace out.
My name is Sammy the Snake, and thanks for watching this week's edition of the Dog Feed. Tune in to next week's show.
Maurice Howard, I'm running for mayor.
Mayor Howard, thank you for this moment and this time. We'll get right to it. There's been a lot of turmoil. There's been a lot of tumultuous issues. Even now, you're facing allegations that have a far more serious consequence than just an election.
Mm-hmm.
So my first question is, why would you run?
Why would I not run? I mean, being that I have served for the past 4 years, fighting for my community, trying to implement change in our town. And ever since I've been in the seat, I've had to fight so much adversity. I've only had in the past 4 years 1 alderman out of 5 to support my vision, in which she had to step down for personal reasons, which left me to sit at the table with 5 opposing aldermen that never seen anything the way that I seen it. And therefore, everything that I put on the table was blocked, which by my continuing to try to go after some of those things, the board, I believe, got tired of me and wanted to get rid of me. And they used their means to do so. Opened up a case against me and came with some erroneous claims that left me fighting in the court system, in which I'm still dealing with that case at this moment.
Okay, so moving beyond that, the beauty of all your opponents is that most of them don't have to pull up their past.
Mm-hmm.
However, you're the current incumbent. So what are some things that you can hang your hat on that the citizens of Aberdeen should re-elect you for?
Well, I mean, from day one, I came in trying to bring industry, trying to bring newcomers, trying to bring new restaurants. There are several things that I brought to the table, all the way from the solar facility that we talked about earlier to the new job with Enviro Builders. Mr. Harper came and wanted to bring 250 plus jobs to the old Holly's building, in which he wanted to be it twice, and they blocked that for whatever reason. You talk about the catfish farm that we had down on the port. That was an opportunity that we had that was, again, blocked by the board because of a fictitious industry, Terrapin, that was supposed to come to the port, which they never showed up. And so that's the reason why that was blocked. And then we had the Huddle House, we had Taco Bell, we had a restaurant, Jack's, that we just lost to Amory, Mississippi. So it's so many, I can't remember every last one of them because it was so many, but there were so many opportunities that we had presented to us that failed to go through because of whatever reason. The board didn't want to accept those offers. And so I stand as a mayor that has presented several opportunities before the board that never did land in our town. And some of those opportunities that I presented are full standing at this moment and in full operation. You have Enviro Builders that's in South Georgia that's looking to expand because they're running out of room where they are now. Then you also have the Jack's restaurant that is up and running over in Amory, Mississippi. You have that Huddle House moved from Aberdeen and went to North Georgia. So there are several things that we can look at and see that I tried to engage the board in and have put in Aberdeen that we lost for whatever reason. And so I'm not just saying that I have done things for the city of Aberdeen. I can actually prove it. It's in black and white. From the pools that we tried to bring to the south side of Aberdeen, to renovating General Young Park, in which one of our aldermen spoke about earlier. The $3.9 million recreational multi-purpose facility that we wanted to build out at Stinson Field that the board didn't even really take a look at. So there's several things that was presented to them, and with the yes, we'll have them now.
So as a part of your platform, a very catchy slogan of Me Plus 3. Mm-hmm. You actually brought this up at one point in time in a board meeting. For our listeners, what does Me Plus 3 mean?
You know, to be totally honest with you, Me Plus 3 is all about the people. It's all about the constituents, because what I realized in my past administration is that if you don't have a legislative body that'll work with you, it's not going to hurt those that are sitting at the table. It's only going to hurt the constituents that voted for us. And so it's all about the people. It's all about having 3 people at that table that's going to work with the vision for moving the city of Aberdeen forward. We had too much bickering, we had too much fighting, we had too many debates that were not going to be helpful for moving the city forward. And so me plus 3 simply means bringing 3 people to the table alongside myself that is for the city of Aberdeen and that has a vision for the city of Aberdeen, that wants change in the city of Aberdeen. And so it's going to take 3 legislative members that is for that change.